Okay, Brody, I need to know which one is faster, laptop or the Xbox mixer.
The Xbox is fine.
Brody, before we start, what do you want on this game for spread?
Um, Sixers are at home. I'd say Sixers -5.
I just got 76ers -4 for 10. Deal. No. You can text Nikki right now if you want.
Mute.
He's not doing it anymore, yeah. Yeah.
Brody, there's one button.
All right.
Brody,
All right, we are starting game one of the night as we have the Philadelphia 76ers trying to defend their home court against the Brooklyn Nets, who upset the Toronto Raptors in the first round. The Brooklyn Nets are the 7th seed, while the 76ers are the 6th seed. It's been a surprising upset by both teams in the first round. Big game, what do you have to say about them being in the second round so far?
And Big Game Bro is back here after some technical difficulties here. Manjiri was able to fix it up. So Big Jake, what are you thinking with this Sixers Nets matchup?
Thanks to Jerry for
6-7.
fixing those technical difficulties. Brody, what do you think about both these teams making it to the second round as the underdogs?
Well, obviously, the Sixers have a lot of potential, and they showed that in the Boston series. Obviously, a 4-5, but obviously and that was 3-6, and obviously, the 2-seed Raptors really struggled. The defending champs and Kyrie Irving and the big men, Jared Allen and DeAndre Jordan, were overwhelming for Toronto.
Here comes Caris LeVert, fadeaway three, can't hit. Joel Embiid with the rebound. Tobias Harris around, can't make the layup, but he gets the offensive board. Can't hit that either. Bad possession for Tobias Harris to start this series.
Yes.
Big game we saw Tobias Harris struggle in that first round series against the Boston Celtics. What do you expect out of him in this series?
Well, as you said, he really almost lost the series to Boston with how poor he shot in that series and really struggled. But he obviously is their third key with Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. He's that third key that they need to score if one of those has a bad game.
And Tobias Harris will make both free throws.
Kyrie dribbles the ball here, gives it up to LeVert. Jared Allen, wide open layup, got it to go. Jared Allen, a big factor in the Toronto series, with a bucket here early for Brooklyn.
And with how Jared Allen, DeAndre Jordan played in that first round series, it's going to be tough for the 76ers to also match that with their bigs. But Joel Embiid, I think, is up for the challenge. Tobias Harris being doubled. Someone should be wide open. Joel Embiid for three.
Oh, Embiid 3.
Can't hit.
No good. Oh, DeAndre Jordan has a mismatch down low. Oh, and it's stolen by Al Horford.
Tobias Harris. Oh, he banks it in.
And that's good.
Big game we saw.
Oh, Joe Harris with a deep
Ben
spin. Oh, and
Simmons
he loses
defend
it.
Kemba Walker really well in the last series. How do we think he's going to be able to handle Kyrie Irving in this series?
Obviously, he overwhelmed Kemba Walker on the offensive end, as Kemba could not stop him as a smaller guard. And Kyrie, another smaller guard, and obviously Ben Simmons, such a big point guard that I think it'll be a tough matchup for Kyrie to defend him. But Kyrie's dribbling skills are so superb that he could get away with a bigger guard like Simmons guard him a couple times.
And Tobias Harris misses another layup. Rough. Not the start he's looking for in this one.
Oh, Kyrie. Oh. Trying to cross over Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons, great defense there in ISO.
Oh, alley-oop to
Hey,
Joe
what a lob
Harris.
here to
Where
Joe
did that come
Harris.
from?
Oh. Now Horford running point guard here. Oh, gives it up to Simmons. Simmons around Kyrie, laces it in, no good. DeAndre Jordan was there with the help side defense.
Here comes
Joe Harris again, pull
he
up.
makes the mid-range.
That's good.
It's a tie game. And the 76ers are going to call a timeout as the game is tied, and the Nets are shooting 60% compared to the 76ers 27%. Big game, what's been the problem for the 76ers on offense so far?
Well, their only offense has really come on the fast break after Brooklyn Nets turnover, so that's not not a good sign. They need to make a bucket here. Oh, as Embiid takes a tough layup, that's no good. Embiid offensive rebound, now he's stripped. Loose at Claxton, got it. Oh, Kyrie, 3, got it. 3 ball for Kyrie. And the Brooklyn Nets shooting percentage continues to go up here in the first quarter.
Simmons can't get around Kyrie. Thibault doesn't take the wide open three. Someone's got to shoot it. Thibault will take this one, and he drains
Thibault, and Thibault hits it. Thibault missed plenty of shots in Game 5, I believe that was, in that series against Boston in the first round. Not really known as a three-point shooter, more known as a defender, but obviously
good
hits the
defense
three
on
there.
the 76ers on Kyrie. Here comes Simmons.
Simmons
He
drives.
misses a layup,
No good.
but he goes back up
Offensive
for the
rebound,
offensive
lays it
rebound and
in.
finish.
The reverse.
Fans wanted an and one on that one. And we saw the Raptors not double team Kyrie much in this series, but we've seen help side on almost every one of Kyrie's drives by the 76ers big game. How do you think that defense will work for them?
Oh, Kyrie fadeaway, no good. Well, it's worked so far. We'll see if it continues. Obviously, the 76ers, I think, have a little bit better defense than the Toronto Raptors, so we'll see if that can continue.
Thibault might hit to take another shot here. He takes a fadeaway in the post, and he makes it. 5 points from Matisse Thybulle. Kyrie's probably going to be looking for the last shot here of the quarter. 5 seconds.
Oh, Kyrie pump fakes a couple threes.
No,
down
it's going to
two.
be Musa.
Oh, Musa for 3.
Can't
No
make it.
good.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter as the 76ers lead this one 13-9. We'll be right back. And we're back in the second quarter in Philadelphia as the 76ers lead this one 13.
Not sure what happened there, but
Sorry.
always Embiid loses it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, the 76ers leading this one 13-9. We have a fan interfering with the broadcast currently.
Oh, that's tough scene always. And in Philly, the fans are pretty rowdy, so it is tough.
Here comes
Korkmaz,
Korkmaz,
three
misses
ball,
a
no
wide open
good.
three.
Oh, Kyrie drives, easy down layup, fancy finish, no good. Oh, he missed it. He put it up fancy. It does not get to go. Korkmaz on the other end. Korkmaz drives by
he'll
everybody,
score.
and he lays it in. Korkmaz off the bench, coming alive here for Philly. The start of the second quarter. Oh, Kyrie step back three.
Wow,
No good.
Kyrie is
Rolls out.
struggling majorly in this first half so far. Big game, is it something on his end, or do you think the 76ers are just playing really good defense on him?
I've seen Kyrie miss a couple open shots, so I wouldn't say it's the Sixers defense.
Fadeaway
Oh,
three,
step back
Kyrie
three.
banks
Oh,
it
he banked
in.
it
Where
in.
did that come
Oh,
from? Wow.
Kyrie ice cold right now. Banks in a fadeaway three. How about that? Timeout Sixers. Is the crowd pretty stunned there at Kyrie razzling and dazzling. Banks in a three.
'76ers calling a timeout there, but they still have the lead 15-12 after Kyrie shocks them with that fadeaway bank three. It seems Al Horford and Tobias Harris are the only starters in.
Fine.
Wow, big game. That'll be another miss for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, his shooting woes continue, although he does have. He had the first couple of buckets for the 76ers on offense to start this game. Oh, Jared Allen down low to Joe Harris.
I think they could easily go to DeAndre Jordan right now in that mismatch with Tobias Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie for three.
Oh, it's good.
Dinwiddie
hit that. And it's
seems
not
like
enough
there's
at 15.
some Brooklyn Nets fans down here in Philadelphia cheering them on.
How about that? Obviously, Brooklyn not known for traveling very well, but they made it here for this big game. Oh, game one in the semifinals.
Especially in the atmosphere of Philadelphia, it's pretty bold out of the Nets fans. Oh, Spencer Dinwiddie, another three.
Oh.
It's good.
Step back three.
That's
Oh, he
another
hits
one.
again. 3 threes in a row. Dinwiddie with two of them, and Kyrie with the banking three. Oh, Korkmaz another
Korkmaz,
three.
wow,
He can't
wide
hit
open
it.
threes nonstop by the 76ers. And the
Korkmaz
fans
has
right now
5 points
not
in the
happy.
corner already. Dinwiddie fouled.
Dinwiddie might have the
Horford.
8 straight points here for the Nets. No, he's going to miss the
Oh,
free
no,
throw.
you jinxed him. You jinxed him. The classic announcer jinx.
That's okay.
He
He got
is the
7
second.
in a row. Now will be
Timeout
the
Sixers.
third timeout by the 76ers early here, big game. What do you think about this? 3 timeouts used. And out of the timeout, Brooklyn leads this one 19-15 as Spencer Dinwiddie's on a 7-0 run by himself. Here comes Simmons, misses the layup, but he gets offensive rebound out to Tobias Harris, makes the mid-range.
And Tobias Harris drills that one.
And big game if you're Brett Brown, what's the offense going to look like as Their offense has been slowed down here recently.
Well, I think they'll try to get the ball into the hands of Simmons with no Embiid on the floor. And see what he can do. Jared Allen gets down low, almost loses it, gets it to DeAndre Jordan, out to LeVert.
Here
2
comes the
seconds on the shot
fadeaway.
clock. LeVert deep three. He can't bank it in. Horford with the rebound.
Shit, what up, homie? Hey, after I finish my homework, you trying
Tobias Harris in the post, and he makes it. He's starting to get hot here. Spencer Dinwiddie looking for a pick and roll with DeAndre Jordan. Oh, and he throws up for alley-oop and slams it down. And that's the play that dominated for the Nets against the Raptors as they kept going to the pick and roll with alley-oops. Tobias Harris can't finish, but he will go to the line.
This morning it was like 9:30, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna smoke.
We have some fans saying some jokes here in Philadelphia.
You know, we expect it in Philadelphia. It's all good.
Seems like we got some Astros dugout members.
Kyrie for
No,
three,
fans
misses it.
chanting no good.
And he is 2 for 7 to start this game. It's been a rough start. Simmons in the post against Kyrie,
Down
takes the
low,
fadeaway. It's good.
He got it. Philadelphia retakes the lead here.
And big game, we know Simmons and Embiid are the keys for the 76ers. They haven't really had a big first half here yet. They're still up 2. How do you feel about this first half for the 76ers?
Well, obviously, Embiid and Simmons haven't really been the main focal point of the offensive.
Oh, and it's an
Kansas
and
gonna
one for
foul,
Jordan.
And one. Tobias Harris picks up foul. And if you're Brooklyn, obviously Kyrie's hit a couple shots, but Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench. Major push here to keep Brooklyn in this game.
Oh, and Jordan
Oh,
misses
no
the free
good.
throw. Remain tied. Oh, but Burks is going to
gets
go
by
all the
Musa.
way. Gets fouled.
Fouled, can't finish.
That's
Kyrie
Kyrie's
picked up a
second foul. Musa trying to get open. It's going to go Kyrie for 3.
Kyrie three.
Another miss. He
Can't
is
hit
2 for
again.
8 in this game. We have not seen Kyrie Irving shoot poorly in a playoff game so far, so we'll see how this goes. Whoa, Simmons!
Oh, down to Embiid. Embiid throws it down. DeAndre Jordan, not sure what he's doing. Philly has a chance.
Musa,
Brooklyn
he's
has a
going to have to
chance
chuck
prevent-
it up.
Oh, 3.
Oh, it
He
almost
can't get
goes
to go.
in. And the
4-point lead for Philadelphia in
76ers.
half.
And we're going to head into our halftime stats. Big game so far. This game's been summarized by the struggles of Kyrie Irving. Well, Tobias Harris probably leading the team for the 76ers with 12 points so far in this one. The Nets actually shooting higher percentage at 45% than the 76ers at 43. Big game, but the key stat right there is the 14 rebounds, the 9 rebounds for the Nets. How do the Nets change this in the second half?
Well, I think they're going to need big halves out of DeAndre Jordan and Jared Allen. Both obviously did a few things good offensively, but they're obviously getting outboarded here, and that speaks to why the 76ers are up with the offensive rebound that they've gotten. But otherwise, it's a pretty equal game so far. Obviously, Tobias Harris having a great game with 12 points already, but he has also struggled shooting. And then Kyrie obviously has really struggled for Brooklyn, has hit a couple shots, and Spencer Dinwiddie as well.
And we're going to head into the second half on that note. Back in Philadelphia, we're getting ready to start the second half as the 76ers lead this one 27-23. You know, for Tobias Harris' shooting struggles in this one, he still leads the team at 12 points with some fast break finishes and mid-range. He's up to 50% after a tough start. Oh, and he gets fouled here to start the second half.
Me and Noah are riding the chocolate.
And Tobias Harris will make the second.
Oh, Joe Harris loses it.
And Simmons wide open. He's going to throw it down over Jared
throws
Allen.
it down on Jared Allen.
Hey, it's a 7-point lead.
Simmons.
Kyrie looking to get open, but he goes past Simmons and he scores.
What a layup.
Josh Richardson waiting for the pick and roll with Embiid. He's going to go past.
He
But he gets
down.
blocked.
Blocked from behind. And the rebound by LeVert. Great play by LeVert. Heads up play to see where that ball is going to be blocked to. Down low, Jared Allen with Al Horford.
Good defense by Al Horford.
They got a piece of that.
Josh Richardson's going to go all the way, and he makes the layup.
Lays it in.
The 76ers now pass the Nets in field goal percentage.
Kyrie deep. Over Simmons.
Wow,
Got it.
what a shot.
Big three there by Kyrie.
Simmons looking for a 1v1, and he'll get it. Nice finger roll finish. He is up to 8.
Brooklyn and Philadelphia matching shots now.
Kyrie to LeVert. LeVert wide open for 3. He can't hit. But Embiid loses the rebound to Jared Allen.
Let's see what Jared Allen does with it here. He has a Kyrie wide open top of the key. Kyrie mid-range. No good.
And it'll be Nets
that's
ball.
off of Embiid.
Wow. Kyrie, once again, looking for his mid-range, but he goes in the paint, can't make it. DeAndre Jordan's there.
Great finish there by DeAndre Jordan. See where Kyrie was going to miss that layup as he got both Embiid and Simmons to jump towards him.
The Nets have cut down the lead to 4. Josh Richardson can't make it over DeAndre Jordan again.
Good.
Here comes LeVert. Cannot wrap around Simmons. Kyrie for 3. Can't hit again.
No good.
But Al Horford throws it into the Nets. And Al Horford steals it now. Wow.
Spots it back. What is going on?
Tobias Harris now misses that lead. But it'll be 76ers ball. Jared Allen stumbles out of bounds.
Oh, my Lord. What just happened here? Tobias Harris.
And there'll be another timeout by the 76ers.
Yeah, they probably need to talk over about what the fuck happened.
The 76ers are going to bring everyone. No, they're actually going to just take out Ben Simmons and Embiid, resting them for the fourth quarter. Big game. What do you think about that? Josh Richardson in the face of Claxton. Can't hit.
No good. Well, they have to. I mean, it's game 1. This could be a long series. Why abuse them here in game 1? you're still up as Thibault picks up his foul, and Dinwiddie going back to the line.
And as we look at both these benches, big game, who do you think has the advantage, the Nets or the 76ers off the bench?
Well, I think the Brooklyn Nets have the better bench. It's really for Philly. You're rocking with Korkmaz is your main scorer, basically off the bench with Alec Burks possibly scoring and Glenn Robinson the third. Compared to Brooklyn, where you have Dinwiddie, who should be a starter on most teams. He's a major scorer, and that's just tough for them to match Taurean Prince. There's a couple players that like mix and match with the bench in this squad.
And the Nets will tie this game at 34. Richardson in the paint, and he'll make it. Nice move.
And he got by Kyrie.
This even game shooting-wise just continues to remain that way in the second half. Really, the only dominant stat for the 76ers has been the rebound game, but the Nets have controlled that a lot better in the second
Kyrie lays
half.
it in over Horford. He got by Richardson. What a finisher by Kyrie.
Tobias Harris going to lose the ball in the double team. It'll be jump ball.
I believe that's with Taurean Prince, too. Prince wins it. And Brooklyn now with the chance to take the lead here back from Philly.
Dinwiddie trying to get open in the paint. He gets fouled.
Oh, and he's fouled. Horford from behind him.
And Dinwiddie misses the first free throw. But he'll make the second.
Prince the second.
The 76ers, Al Horford and Tobias Harris have been struggling with this bench unit. We'll see if they can turn it around. Milton looking for the pick and roll with Horford. He's not going to get it. He's got to take a shot. Gets blocked.
Oh, tough shot. Claxton blocks it, and that's a shot clock violation. Some great defense here in this third quarter by the Brooklyn Nets.
Taurean Prince blows by, but takes a mid-range. Can't hit. Burks and Tobias
What a
Harris.
3-second difference between
might
shot and
hold
game
it.
clock here.
It looks like Harris and Al Horford will run a pick and pop or roll. Deep three, Tobias Harris.
Oh,
can't hit.
no good.
Kyrie, full court
Kyrie.
shot, can't get it up.
No good.
And the Nets will be winning going into the fourth quarter. And big game, we've talked about it. Brett Brown's coaching experience in the playoffs has not been a fan favorite so far.
Yeah,
Yes.
obviously there's been talk. Oh, it's a foul there by Embiid. There's been talk of Brett Brown getting the boot now for a couple of years, as he really started the process, trust the process, build the process. Whatever they were doing there in Philly, and after he hasn't gotten his team past the semifinals or first round, there's been talk. After this year he doesn't get conference finals, he could get the boot. So we'll see what happens. There's plenty of good candidates out there to replace him to try and use Embiid and Simmons. It's a good combination.
And nothing surprising in the coaching world. We saw Dwayne Casey win Coach of the Year with the Raptors and still get fired. So nothing would be surprising at this point. Here comes Simmons. Oh, and he fakes out Claxton, gets through the paint. And Simmons and Embiid should be well rested going into this fourth quarter, while Kyrie played most of that third quarter, about 4 minutes. But so far, Spencer Dinwiddie's been able to handle the load off the bench big game.
Yeah, he's really been a huge piece off the bench that kept them in this game as Prince drives and Prince is fouled. Embiid again picks up a foul. Embiid picking up some quick fouls here in the fourth.
And that's been the issue in the second half for 76ers. They can't stop following the Nets going into the paint.
And the Nets have
2-point
just
lead.
shot themselves in the foot here by
Tobias Harris ties
missing
it up.
free throws. They've missed free throws all game long. They've gone 50% most times. They just can't happen in a playoff game.
And being on the road in game one, I think the Nets need to make a statement here if they want to start this series off on the right foot.
Oh, Jared Allen gets the ball down low and finishes. Could have gotten and one there. It looked like Horford pushed him in the back.
Simmons looking for a wide open man. Nope, looked like they were going to go in the post, but Tobias Harris takes a mid-range, can't hit. Dinwiddie looking for LeVert. LeVert does not take the shot. But he gives it to wide open Allen in the paint. Wow, and it's a 4-point lead now for the Brooklyn Nets in Philadelphia. Simmons passes it. Oh, it's blocked by Allen. Less
Jared
than
Allen
4
coming
minutes
alive
here.
in this fourth quarter. Back-to-back buckets and now a block. Oh, again
And he's
down
going to
low. He
score.
got by Embiid,
No, he'll get
fouled.
fouled. And I think the 76ers are going to send Embiid back in this game very soon. Yep, there he is. Misses the
Oh, he
second
misses
free
another
throw.
free throw.
We saw Allen struggle at the free throw line against the Raptors. Here comes Simmons. Makes it.
Great finisher by Simmons again. Switching hands and just floating it up. Oh, Dinwiddie really getting pressured here. Simmons, but now he drives by Horford and an easy layup lays it in. Another floater.
No help side by the 76ers on that.
Off the double team, Dinwiddie just drives around the slower Horford and gets an easy bucket.
And Simmons can't
Simmons
get a
tough
foul.
layup, no good.
Great
fancy
pass.
pass there.
Can't finish, though.
No good. Oh, Tobias Harris fouled there. Dinwiddie picks it up.
We haven't seen much Embiid in this one big game. Do you think the ball needs to be in his hands for the rest of the fourth quarter?
Yeah, you'd think him or Simmons, Embiid now well rested here in this fourth. So they need to play defense to get on offense. There's almost
there it
a
is,
steal.
but they can't
No.
get it.
Caris
LeVert's
LeVert
wide open.
Three.
Can't hit
Can't
the
hit
wide
it
open
though. Not sure what happened there
three. The
defensively
door is
for the
open for the
76ers, and they catch a
76ers.
break.
Here comes Simmons.
Here comes
he
Simmons.
can't get around. Tobias Harris for three.
Here we go.
Can't make it.
No good.
Big game. Kyrie Irving not in right now. What do you think about this? I know he played a lot in the third quarter, but they're not playing him again.
Well, he played so much of the game. When you wonder what it is, but he did this in the Toronto City as well. It's Embiid with the layup down low. Cuts the lead a little bit. Brooklyn calls a timeout up 5 here.
And we'll see if they bring back Kyrie Irving for the last minute, 19 seconds. And our player of the game, who's not in the last 2 minutes of the game. Kyrie Irving, he started off very poorly in the first half, but he's really taken over here in the second half.
Yeah, I'd say the offense so far has been him and Dinwiddie, and in this fourth quarter, Jared Allen has stepped up as the third member. Oh, DeAndre Jordan with the slam. Timeout, 76ers. What a play there on the timeout for Brooklyn.
And the bigs have just been dominating the second half compared to 76ers bigs. Al Horford and Joel Embiid have been constantly fouling in the paint, whether it's a guard driver or DeAndre Jordan or Jared Allen. It's been a really poor defensive performance by them in the second half. Harris can't make it in the paint.
Can't lay it in. Jordan again there on defense. And how about this? We're looking at an upset here in Game 1 of the semifinals now between the 6 and 7 seed Brooklyn Nets, 76ers.
And I think one of the bigger stories is how do the Nets, how do these road teams just continue to dominate in Game 1s and 2s? It's been unbelievable so far.
Yeah, it's very unusual. Philly going to try and score quick here. Running low on clock, though.
Harris for three.
Oh,
hits
Harris
it.
hits the three.
4-point game with 24.6 seconds.
But obviously, they wasted a lot of clock there. 24.6. Not a lot of time compared to what it was.
They're going to foul Kyrie, but still have one more to give. Kyrie gets open once again, though, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, and Kyrie misses the first. Oh, my. The Brooklyn Nets continue to struggle from the line here tonight. He hits the second, and Philly calls their last time out here. My, oh, my. The Brooklyn Nets walking on thin ice here with their free throw shooting.
And we'll head into the possible last offensive chance for the 76ers to continue to come back here. They have Embiid wide open in the corner. Simmons going around. He's going to take a jumper. It's good. It's a 3-point game.
Oh, got it. See, they can cause a turnover here, or maybe miss more free throws. Oh, they got into Kyrie again.
Kyrie makes the first, makes it a 4-point lead. Makes the second, and I think that's going to push that cushion to probably force a 3-point shot of the 76ers here. Pick and roll, Embiid and Simmons. No, it's ignored. Josh Richardson for 3, short. And I think that's going to do it in Game 1.
No. It's like Brooklyn can add on to this. Kyrie adding to his point totals here with 5.1 seconds left. Now up 7 here. At the conclusion of Game 1, Simmons shoots a 3. Oh, no good. Don't see that Ben Simmons very often. Brooklyn Nets go up 1-0 here.
And I don't think you can ask for a better performance out of the Brooklyn Nets in Game 1. They just continue to surprise in the playoffs so far. And that second half was a huge performance out of their bigs and Kyrie Irving. And the final will be 56-49, but we head into the post-game show. We look at the 76ers side. We don't even see Joel Embiid up on the top of the box score. 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Well, we have Tobias Harris shooting 6 of 15. Are you surprised by the 15 shots out of Tobias Harris, big game?
Well, he started off the game with the first couple of points, but obviously they felt like he needed to be a big part of this game offensively. And he took 15 shots, and just wasn't enough between him and Simmons offensively, and obviously Joel Embiid.
And we go over to the Nets side. Kyrie Irving goes into takeover mode in the second half. Even though he only shoots 5 of 14, still scores 20 points on 7-8 on the free throw line. Big game. How do you react to DeAndre Jordan's big second half? 10 points, 10 rebounds.
Well, you have to look at him and Jared Allen combined. Obviously, they kind of took over there in that second half for the Bigs of Brooklyn. Came together and really put together a second half to remember here in Game 1. And obviously, Kyrie, another just great performance. Put in 20 points. Obviously, didn't shoot the ball very well. Took a lot of threes. Hit the free throws late. Clutch for him. A big win here for Brooklyn in Game 1. All right, you want to send it
Nope.
over to
And that should be all as the finals 56-49. Brooklyn Nets win game 1. We'll be right back for game 2.